everybody. My name is Cal the...
Sir.
No,
Hey,
wait.
Sir.
Sir.
The light bulbs are over there.
They're over there. The other eye. No.
Hang on.
Help him. Jesus. We're sorry about this, guys.
We're still stuck at Lowe's.
Yeah. This,
They're right here, sir. Right? No, sir. Are you blind, sir?
Security notices.
Hurry up.
Good thing
We're
Lowe's doesn't
limited
have
time.
real
We got 30
security.
minutes. Let's try this again, shall we? Yeah? Yeah. Hello, everybody. My name is Kyle the Irishman Morrow, and welcome to Nobody's Listening on audio,
Alex Batman Gregory.
on video,
James Papa Fuzzy Leach.
and together we are J.A.K, and we are still here at Lowe's because you guys just...
Nobody's listening.
Nobody's listening to us, so... I guess we might as well go ahead and start to the first story. We've actually got one hell of a show from you, and it's actually going to start with James.
Just a second. No, ma'am. Those were broke when we got here.
We didn't do those.
Those were broke when we got here.
It was the old guy who went around the corner.
Yeah, he went that
There's
way.
an old guy.
Gray shirt, glasses, and a backwards hat. He went that way.
Yeah.
All right, good. She's gone. Let's do this.
Yep.
That's our good luck charm.
Yeah, we always put our hats backwards because you can't see our faces otherwise. But we don't want to show you our heads. And the real question is, do we have ears? That's the one you're wondering. You've seen James's plenty of times. All right, first story.
Aquaman, the movie. First reviews. There were several. Should I open up the articles? No, I'll just pull it from memory.
No.
There were several reviewers that got early viewing of it, and they are absolutely loving it. One of them said it was the best Marvel movie DC has made since Wonder Woman. I'm
That's not hard to
paraphrasing.
believe.
Yeah, it really is, especially since DC doesn't own Marvel.
No.
He literally said DC best Marvel movie yet, and I'm like,
I know, right? But it's actually...
we're professionals, can you tell?
I love DC. I'm a DC fanboy. I like all of them, but DC, I like it. Superman was like the
Well, we
first
can't help
superhero.
it that you have bad taste.
Superman was the first superhero that I was introduced to from
Yeah.
from my grandmother. So ever since then, I've always liked the DC
Now
universe.
I feel like a dick.
It was on the big 20-inch laser discs. I
Yeah.
still have them. I'm going to put them up on our display if we ever get our rent money.
Yeah.
Pay off Ray.
We had to pay off Ray.
But no, the early views from this are all saying it's a very good movie. It does have its flaws, but that's going to be any movie.
To me, it kind of feels like Indiana Jones meets superhero.
Yeah, like that adventurer style thing.
Yeah.
See,
Maybe kind of like the Wonder Woman formula.
I wonder if they're
It felt
not
like
literally
Indiana.
taking it, what is it, Aquaman, Throne of Atlantis, the animated movie, and just
Right.
redoing it as live action. I wonder if that ain't what they're essentially doing.
They should pull from the source material more often.
Because if they do it like that, it's going to be epic. And then you pull in the DC other characters, and it actually works.
Yeah,
and
this could be
the Justice League.
Who is the villain again?
Black Manta.
That's it.
That's
it.
racist.
Ah.
Ding.
We're sorry, CinemaSins.
He didn't copyright ding or the word racist.
Moving on.
But anyway, no, they're really loving this movie, and I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be the shot of adrenaline that the DC cinematic universe...
Well, you said the same thing about Batman v Superman.
That wasn't the pile of crap that everyone says it was.
It is a pile.
It
of
was
crap.
poorly edited.
My mom has the same name as your mom.
Let's be friends. I know.
That was a flu shot where you caught the flu.
Yeah.
It's like, here, this will help. Next week, it's like, boss, I'm sick with the flu.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't great. I
hadn't watched it yet.
Watch the extended version. It does tie up a few loose ends, not many.
Are we still talking about Aquaman or?
We're talking about Batman v Superman.
Yeah.
We're talking DC.
Justice League. I thought Justice League was a letdown.
Yeah.
Justice League was a letdown. And this looks like they have learned from their mistakes.
What's your superpower? I'm rich. It's like, okay.
I mean, they could have added that in there if everything else had been done right, but I'm really excited for this. It looks like it's going to be a good movie. It's going to be the feel-good movie of the year.
Is it?
That's my predictions.
Talking about the abandoned son.
Yeah.
Maybe. And
It's like, son, I'm sorry, I'm dying, but your mother was a mermaid.
I mean, Aquaman to me was always that weird character.
The character everyone made
Everybody
fun of.
made fun of him. It's
Yeah.
like, you got the same powers as SpongeBob.
I think a lot of that
He's
goes
not as
back,
good of a cook as SpongeBob.
I think it all goes back to the old DC animated show.
Yeah.
Where it was like, okay, this is not very impressive.
real
And that's
cheesy.
where a lot of people got their impressions of him as being, okay, you talk to fish.
Good job.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't include that he was a badass fighter. Or
the King of Atlantis.
The King of Atlantis.
You're talking about like the 60s
Yeah.
shows? Yeah.
The mystic abilities.
Yeah.
Like
Wasn't
the
there like a
Trident.
pirate version of him?
Yeah, and we're
pirate
getting
version of all
we're
of them.
getting across between the pirate version, the pirate looking version,
Yeah.
and the classic version with the costume.
Okay.
He's got it. They show a scene where he's got his classic orange and green scale suit.
See, the only thing I know of Aquaman was from the old cartoon. And meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom. That's all I really.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice.
Yeah, I mean,
Meanwhile,
that's
under
all I
Magnificent's
really
Raw.
know of Aquaman. So, I mean, I know his backstory. I know he's the king of Atlantis and so forth. I know enough, but
Yeah.
I can't call myself like an uber fan.
Well, Aquaman became cool with Justice League. The animated show was either Justice League or
Yeah.
Justice League Unlimited. I think it was Justice League.
Yeah.
That's when he got cool, and they had the pirate with the long flowing hair and the hook for an arm. And they showed
Yeah,
the
I
origin
hated
for
the
that.
hook or the arm.
I didn't really like that either, but you know,
It added to it.
It added to
I mean,
it.
come on, especially when they made it a hook shot. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
It
like,
was, it was
really?
a grappling gun in his wrist.
Really?
Where did they store all the cable? Never
don't
mind.
know.
I'm asking too many
Yeah.
questions.
It's like asking how many things can Batman pull out of the magic
do you
bag
think
we call his
eventually-
Yeah.
utility belt.
I mean, do you
Back
think,
on topic.
yeah, do you think they'll eventually take his arm?
They might if they continue on with this, but
I
there
don't
were
know
other
now.
rumors on the internet talking
I'm
about how the
surprised.
DC universe is dead.
Well, yeah,
And
it
I feel
is.
like maybe they're obligating their contracts to at least one of these films, and then
seeing if they can pull it off.
because I think Ben Affleck is out as Batman.
Really?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I read that.
I
somewhere,
read
too.
that he's in, he's out, he's in, he's out. It's like I
Bad
don't know.
porno.
Yeah, but look, Ben Affleck was the bomb, yo. He was one of the to me
I mean-
not better than Michael Keaton.
Okay. So, nipple Batman.
No, Michael Keaton was not nipple
George
Batman.
Clooney was nipple Batman.
I think George Clooney is when they introduced nipple Batman.
nipple
Batman.
Sad day
But
for
they didn't put
Batman.
nipples on Batgirl's costume. Why?
I know.
And you got the bat bulge. The bat bulge before they showed it in the dark comic. But I keep getting off topic.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good movie. I think it's going to be great. It's going to be what the DC universe needs. I'm thinking they're going to go ahead and do this. They might be on the ropes about ending the DC universe right now and rebooting it later. They might be kind of iffy about that. And if this movie does good, they might retcon, maybe do some time travel crap or whatever. They might retcon the DC universe because really the only two movies that they have to fix is Batman v Superman and Justice League.
Yeah.
Man of Steel was good. Wonder Woman was good.
Yeah, Wonder Woman was good.
So they're 2 for 2, right?
Dark Knight trilogy was good.
That was
If they'd have carried that Batman out.
Yeah,
Well,
I
you
would've been
couldn't
more
make
impressed.
that Batman work with this DC universe. No, because it was too grounded in reality. It was
Well, I mean, that's what
Batman
that's
was
what
always
most
grounded more in reality.
that's
though.
what most
On the-
superhero movies are doing now.
they're grounding it in reality, but they do it in a way where they can still
Marvel
introduce
pulls
these.
it off.
They do it in these
Well-
ways where they can introduce these fantastical things, and it's like, okay, well, maybe, but they grounded enough reality. The DC extended universe or cinematic universe as it sets now is more sci-fi feeling.
Yeah.
They have to. You couldn't have made time travel and aliens and stuff like that work in the Christopher Nolan Batman movies.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
I don't think you could have.
Yeah, you could have.
And,
I mean,
and Kristen
Batman's
Bell
like
is too
the one
skinny.
that goes from.
I'm bigger than Kristen Bell.
Well, yeah.
I'm 6 foot 230.
yeah.
I'm bigger than he might be taller than me, but hell, Michael Keaton had elevator boots, so
Hold on. I'm not tall enough.
bat pumps.
Bat pumps. Oh man. No, I'm excited to see this because to me, I don't know if I said this earlier or not, but it kind of feels like Indiana Jones meets superhero.
Maybe a
kinda
little
want
Lara
to
Croft
see it.
with a dude.
Yeah. I'm really interested to actually see this and see if they can fix their
Honestly,
hiccups.
I wasn't expecting them to cast who they cast to be Aquaman, though.
Oh, Jason Momoa?
Yeah, I never would have seen that coming.
Really?
But actually seeing him all dressed up actually looks...
Right.
He plays one.
And
of
they
the
put
good
they put the blonde highlights in his hair.
Yeah, because
So that you got that because he's got dark hair.
Yeah.
He's got black hair, and then you put him in these light clothes.
But
And
they
you
did a good
need
job with
something
him.
to
I
offset.
know a lot of girls kind of went nuts for him. In,
My wife
Game of
loves
Thrones.
giant Samoans.
Well, I mean, a lot
But
of
she
women
married
lost.
a 6-foot tall Irish kid, but she likes giant Samoans.
Everybody's got to settle.
Everybody's
Everybody.
I like Drew Barrymore, so I have a thing for people with lisp, I guess. I don't know.
drug problems and lisps. Oh God. No, I mean this.
Read her tweets. She would be someone we could totally hang with.
Really?
Drew Barrymore. Read her
Wow.
tweets. Yeah.
Is she like one of us?
Not
One of
nerdy,
us.
not nerdy,
One
but
of us. One of us.
not
One
nerdy,
second,
but
he
the whole
breaks it.
holistic feeling.
I mean,
Stop. This segment's all over the place.
well, I mean, it is what it is, man. Just roll with it.
I'm
It's
fine.
DC.
I'm
DC's
comfortable.
always going to be
DC
everywhere.
is
DC is
everywhere.
all over the place.
Especially with us,
But
because when it comes
it's
to things
being
like
directed by James Wan, supposed to be in theaters this coming up month, December 21st. Jason Momoa, of course.
this. Mhm.
Amber, who's this? I can't read your scribble. Nicole Kidman. Love Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
Julie Andrews.
Mm-hmm.
Julie Andrews.
Yeah.
Not singing in the rain, but the Sound of Music, Julie Andrews.
Yes.
Wow.
Hell yeah. Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
This movie is going to be gold.
That's what I'm saying. Is there?
Who's playing Black Manta?
That's the. I didn't look.
I
to see-
can't think of his name.
I meant to look at that, and I didn't.
I can't think of his name.
Because I didn't know who the villain was.
Wait, what's William Dafoe doing here?
That's what I was wondering.
Willem Dafoe.
Willem.
Willem Dafoe.
Willem.
It was a firefight.
Boondock Saints. If you haven't seen it, you need to go
Watch
see
it.
it. Ah, that is gold.
Right.
It's absolutely.
It's got a star-studded cast. I know that's like 90s sounding, but
It is.
it's got some names. Jason Momoa, he's a name, but he's still kind of, to me, I think he's still kind of coming
You know
up.
what? Honestly, with Jason Momoa's career, I think he did amazing as Dothraki. I wanted to say that right. Is Dothraki?
I don't watch that. I don't watch.
See, he did amazing in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Then he died.
Yeah, and it was like just when you start to like the guy, you're like, "Hey, man, he's kind of cool." And
It's
then
like, I like him. He
Oh.
killed that. It's like, I like him. He killed their whole brother. And then it's like, he died?
yeah, it's then again that is Game of Thrones. It's
And he
like,
totally
yeah.
boned young Sarah Connor.
yeah,
Terminator Genesis.
yeah, I know.
Them and their demon baby thing that they never actually show.
But anyway, to me, what do you know what? Just screw it. What do you think? Screw what I think.
Screw it. I think it's going to be great.
I think it might be okay.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going
Are
to be
you-
good. It's going to.
You have this on record. Are you sure you want to bank on this?
I want to
'Cause
bank on this.
He banked on Batman versus Superman.
It wasn't that bad.
It was that bad.
And he lost the
It was
bank.
Yeah.
It was a bad movie, but everybody hates DC to start with, so
Next time, don't bet our studio on a movie doing good.
This is what happened. This is why we're at Lowe's.
how awesome would it be if the whole Ray William Johnson angle was cool and he did like
We can hope.
bias or something?
No,
I wouldn't say bias. but
I'm not selling out. We're not selling out, people.
Shit, right money, whatever. You can have my chair.
I don't know if I can work with Ray. He's cool and all, but I don't know if I can work with Ray. You know what? Let's just move on to the next segment. This has gone way too far. Don't you throw that. I swear to God.
I've got to throw something.
Throw your toys. He always carries toys.
Thing.
Those were broke when I got here.
Jamie, quit breaking the light.
Security is going to haul your ass out.
Yeah, dude,
We're
I am
lucky they let us
security.
have the table.
Dude,
here.
behave for the next 15 minutes.
That's all we need.
Okay.
So let's move on to the
Moving on
next
to the next
story.
topic.
Hi, how you doing?
Did I skip too far? No, that's right.
Yeah, that's the one where we're actually at now. Good job. So apparently rumors are going around of Xbox. Now, I'm not going to lie. I'm not a big
Xbox
Xbox fan. Xbox is terrible.
Sony life.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Xbox, but I mean,
The 360 was awesome. Give them that. The
I'll give them
360 was
360.
awesome. I'm
One
not a
was
fan.
just a copy of
Is
itself.
this going to be the Xbox Zero?
Actually,
3, 1?
no. It is codenamed right now because they haven't actually picked a name as Scarlet.
That's still a better than 1 or
I'm
360.
being serious. The name
Scarlet.
is Scarlet.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I read that.
So, apparently at E3 2018, Microsoft confirmed that they are working on their next Xbox, codenamed Scarlet. It should come out somewhere in 2020, the same as PlayStation as always. They're taking on their rivals, which they can't seem to keep up with.
No VR.
Apparently
No
there are going to be 2 versions of this Xbox. Apparently it's going to be standard, which is high powered, the basic Xbox that we all know. I would say love, but there's no love on this show for Xbox. I'm sorry.
I did actually hear a good bit about it during E3.
There's 2 versions.
Yeah.
Of it.
They were going to make one that was going to be a bigger, beefier one for people who want to stream and co-op play.
Right.
Well, actually, the next one is known as the Scarlet Cloud, and it is supposed to be cloud-based device that streams games from the internet. So no download, really? I mean, I'm not sure what the plan here is. Microsoft.
I don't like that.
See, the way I originally heard it was they were going to have like a really basic one for, put your game in, play it by yourself.
Yeah.
Maybe multiplayer. And then they were going to make the big, beefy one that was going to be like for recording and editing and uploading playthroughs.
Why would
Well, you know what?
Or live stream.
There
like
was so
you do.
much backlash from the Xbox One because you had to have internet for everything.
Yeah.
And that seems to be a continuance here. And that's something that's
So
kind
they
of
made this-
really... Well, I mean, have you ever tried to play like Twitch or use Twitch on an Xbox?
No, sir.
The Xbox
It's
One?
twitchy.
It is a pain.
It gets
in the
twitchy.
ass.
Is it?
It's like...
Like you have to have a computer and it has to connect to your Xbox and then you have to do this and then you have to use OBS and then you have to do this and then it's like...
Well, if you already got a computer.
Well, I mean, if you already have a computer, yes, I agree.
And
that
OBS.
makes sense. But it's like if you don't have all that running connected to the internet, you can't do it.
Yeah.
And
Well, and then the cloud idea.
yeah, God.
I mean, seriously, I live in a place where the best you can do is a Wi-Fi hotbox.
Yeah,
I do
out in sticks.
okay for playing online multiplayer. I mean, good example. I can't even talk to you through the game chat.
Yeah. Well,
Why don't they just do it? You buy the
why does
game.
Home Depot look like your shed?
I don't know. Probably because it's... You mean Lowe's?
Yeah, we're at Lowe's, man.
Yeah, we're Lowe's. You done got lost.
Dude, I was asleep on the ride over here. I didn't know what building we walked into.
Well, yeah.
But why don't they do it where you put the disc in the machine? It pulls the disc pulls the game from the disc, puts it on the hard drive, and you can play it from there. And if there's any updates, you can update it. But it has. I mean, I hate the Xbox One.
He's like,
I hate
just
it. I hate it, and I don't hold out any hope for this one.
Honestly, I
The
don't
only
either.
reason why I owned an Xbox One is because
You want it.
I won it.
I photobombed that.
Yes, I won it at the first Mississippi Comic-Con. Second Mississippi Comic-Con. They called my name. I'm like, oh, Xbox One. It was a day one edition. I'm like, I thought I had something gold right there. Negative, Ghost Rider.
Didn't it, like, die a brutal death?
I think it still works, but it's just so
Do you
clunky.
even know where it is?
I gave it to my sister-in-law.
It holds
Oh,
dust
Lord, yeah,
really
it's
well,
dead.
though.
I gave it to my sister-in-law, and it does good for like Netflix and DVDs.
You know,
That's
I
about
would
all
love to
it's good
see
for.
out of all these next-gen
shit.
consoles. Now, I'm not talking about the Switch because it's portable. It goes everywhere with you. You don't have to worry about
There's
dust.
nothing to the Switch. There's nothing to it.
It has a heatsink. And yes, it can get toasty.
I would imagine
But-
so.
They need to add some basic, filter cartridges on these systems.
Man.
Yeah.
Think of how many times you've walked up to your system and like, damn, that's a lot of dust. You cut it on and it's like, okay, I need to take this apart to clean it.
Yeah, I've had to do that with my PlayStation a couple of times.
And I mean, just something so simple they could do for these next gen.
And just
add,
be like, "Phoom."
add that much depth to it where you can wash it out like you do, air conditioner filter.
let it dry.
Let it dry and then shove it back in and go. Make sure to add a disclaimer for, stupid people, don't put this in wet.
Because there's a lot of them out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot.
I'm amazed that the Switch has the power that it does, and it's just a freaking tablet.
Mm-hmm.
But it's an awesome tablet.
I know.
With coolness.
With NVIDIA graphics.
I know.
Right?
That's the
And you have
clincher with it.
you have these massive consoles that are just barely keeping up.
Which I got to give them this much. The resolution, yes, it's kept low.
Yeah.
It's only like, I think, what,
Well, most of their
640
games
or
are kind of
whatever?
cartoon. How
Yeah.
did we end up on the Switch?
We're talking about consoles.
Well, we were talking about the
ADD.
Xbox,
gotta
and none of
love
us
it.
are Xbox players.
Yeah,
Not
I know.
anymore.
And so we were kind of like,
Yeah,
Can
actually,
we
I
talk-
hated the fact that you had an Xbox and we all had PlayStation.
PlayStations.
And we was like, dude,
Now-
do you want to play?
no, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I have an epic game collection, and eventually I will have to get those systems, but they're going to be. I'm planning on looking for like broke versions,
Just put them
just
on
to
the wall.
set them up here. Like, yeah, I got them.
But you know a system is about to come out with a new version when they come out with the Slim.
Yeah.
PlayStation does it. Xbox does it when they come down with the scaled down, maybe a few minor upgrades. You know the next one's like 2 years away.
Yeah.
What does
There's-
what does
well, I mean-
Nintendo do just before do they run it till the wheels fall off? Do they have like
Nintendo
smaller,
is random. Like
Yeah.
PlayStation, all you got to do is look. What is it? Every 7 years?
7
roughly?
years.
Yeah,
And then Xbox follows suit with them because
They're
that's
shortly
their
after, yeah.
competitor.
right.
And I say competitor with
In
quotes.
quotation.
I wouldn't even
because-
call them a competitor.
I'm legally
really.
obligated to use air quotes.
Yeah, because I mean, look at the sales numbers.
I
Yeah.
know.
I mean, PlayStation does. Sony blows Microsoft away on that.
Yeah,
And, you know,
but Nintendo's got
It's
the
like
classic
it's like
titles.
Microsoft. Stick to your operating systems on your PCs and help those gamers.
yeah, because
Make it
I
better
feel
for
bad
them.
for Xbox gamers. I really do. And you know what? Better yet, give us the ability to cross gameplay.
Yes,
That would be
cross-platform.
awesome.
That's actually Sony.
I know it's Sony,
The one sucky thing. Sony is the big wrench in the cogs.
well, I mean, can you blame them? Would you want to be like connected to that?
It goes back to the fans.
It does, and you know,
Because I mean,
honestly,
sadly,
we're
the
all
game that
gamers. 'cause-
really, the game that really hit the big life. I mean, this time last year was Minecraft wanting to do cross-platform.
yeah, then Fortnite.
I can play with someone on my cell phone, my Switch. The VR for a phone you can play. The tablet.
and it's all the
the
same world.
Xbox. The Bedrock Edition has it where you can play on all of them except Sony.
And it's all the same world.
Yeah.
It's not different versions.
Yeah, you're in that same world on the same server.
Yeah.
Well, at least we all have one thing in common. We all hate phone gamers.
Yeah, cell phone. I don't hate cell phone gamers because a lot of them are kids.
Yeah,
A lot of them, they're getting into gaming.
I guess most of them are moms, in my opinion. You know, it's got nothing
And
better
grandmas.
to do.
The
Grandmas,
50 millionth version of Tetris.
How many versions of Candy Crush are there?
No.
No.
Oh,
Let
God.
it die. Let it die.
Look, I swear, if I took a poll where I worked, I guarantee you most of the ones that play the phone games, I guarantee you at least 90% of them play something that is a Candy Crush legacy clone, duplicate,
Yeah.
remix,
Puzzle,
upside
match
down
the piece
thing.
type of games.
Oh, God.
Match the pieces.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and go to the last.
Really, I'm enjoying this. I think
Yeah.
I'll enjoy this a little more because
Yeah.
Yep.
we might be going in a different
All
direction.
right. And
Kyle's
off he goes.
soapbox.
All right.
On
so
your marks.
I've got a little bit of a rant that I kind of wanted to get off of my chest. Hi, how you doing? This gag has gone on way too long.
That man's stealing screws.
Get him.
Come on, dude. Hey,
It's a
put
screw.
it back.
It's a screw. I'll loan you 50 cents.
So anyway, I've
Anyway,
got
go
a
ahead.
bone to pick with a lot of these big corporations. Now, I don't know how well I'm going to do this, but I'm going to try anyway, just because it's been on the back of my mind for like several weeks. And you've kind of seen bits and pieces throughout our different videos where I've kind of let that
Where we've
out. And I
kinda let
thought,
go a
well,
little bit.
why don't I just let it go all at once?
And
And then I can let the whole thing go and move
Like
on.
the
Please,
Pentecostal preacher used to say, just let the spirit flow.
I'm going to give you 15 minutes to stop
Drop the
touching me.
bomb.
All right, so basically what has been bothering me is these big corporations are not wanting to listen to their fans. And in the end, they actually blame their fans, such as Star Wars and other companies that have kind of really destroyed what they've created. If you stop and look at the different things, they're listening to the wrong type of people. Now, I'm not going to say these types of people, but you know who they are. These journalists that have a biased opinion are constantly destroying things like video games, comic books, and movies. And that is a form of escapism for ourselves. Now, the Quartering does an entire channel dedicated to this exact thing. You need to go check him out as well. But, you know, honestly, it's one of those things that really gets on my nerves. Bethesda recently has ended up constantly on Twitter and other things having to say, I'm sorry. Because all in the start, they don't listen to what their fans want. We didn't want an online game. We accepted it, but we didn't want it.
And the backlash is horrible.
Well, I mean, look at what they did with the bag. Did you see the bag scenario? That irked the ever-living hell out of me. Apparently, if you spend $200, you get this laminated garbage bag that comes with your helmet. Now, granted, a lot of people just wanted the helmet, not the bag. But their chances of saying sorry was like very, very little. It was more along the lines of, hey, we'll give you 5 whatever coin dollars for the game.
I've heard people talking about how the Harbor Freight cheapy tool bags.
I was trying to pull up a picture.
Better
I was trying to pull up a picture of the bag.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can throw one down below at what the bag was supposed to look like and what it does actually look like.
Yeah.
It's total crap. A lot of people are starting to get irritated, and it's starting to show. Battlefield has actually been having a lot of problems. Again, not listening to fans.
Star Wars?
Battlefield 5.
Okay, all right. I thought you were talking about the Star Wars battle.
No. Battlefield 5 has actually had some serious downfalls. They didn't want to listen to fans when fans said, no, this isn't a good idea. You shouldn't do this. And they did it anyway. And now they're upset because, well, nobody's buying the game. If you do not appeal to your fan base, you don't get paid. It is that simple. In the words of Jeremy from the Quartering, I know I keep bringing him back up, but get woke, go broke.
Exactly.
And it is very true. And it's happening more and more every single day. Star Wars, the Solo film, we didn't want all that crap. We didn't want it. Why in the hell would you want to do something like that? I mean, when we go and watch these movies, when we read these comic books, when we play these video games, it is a form of escapism. We want to escape from the real world and go to a fantasy land that you have created. And if you're constantly throwing, dare I say, politics or other things of nature that we just don't want to deal with in our already existing lives into those things, you're destroying it. And then you get mad at your fans for not purchasing said product.
Some have gone as far as to call their fans stupid.
Are toxic.
Fans.
Yes.
The toxic masculine fans.
Something to that. Actually, no, just the word toxic.
Or just toxic, but I know toxic masculinity has gotten thrown around.
Well, things like Comic Book Gate and Gamergate are just some of the examples that, these journalists are helping encourage these things happen. It's constant. It's gotten on my last flipping nerve, and quite frankly, it needs to end. Everybody knows that if you want to sell a product, you have to appeal to the customer.
Exactly.
Not to your bloated ideals. Nobody cares.
It's like we're to this point that they're going to have to start listening. Because,
I mean, look at DICE. Look at how EA is suffering right now from... they're selling the game at somewhere to $40 on PlayStation, $30 on PC. Let that sink in. It's been out maybe a month, not even that. Yeah. And they're already having to drop prices way lower than they should have.
You got people who are wanting refunds on Fallout 76.
Yep.
Like, they knew it was going to be buggy, but the buggy level it was at it's severe. Like, it's way more than any.
It's like they quit trying.
Basically.
Like they gave up.
And
basically,
they
just
saying,
they either did it on a Monday morning or a Friday afternoon.
Well, I mean, it's like they throw a bucket of crap, go out there and go, you're flipping welcome. And then they get mad when everybody goes, I'm not paying for this.
No.
What the hell is your problem? Seriously, start listening to your fans.
Do you remember the video? The guy who went back to GameStop with his Fallout 76 is like, look, I want my money back.
Yeah, and he flipped the store.
Yeah.
I mean,
you have people who have bought it digitally that
can't do that.
can't get it. They can't get a
Yeah.
refund. They can't.
There's actually a lawsuit right now.
Yeah, there's a lawsuit
that.
rumored to be going around right now because of stuff like this.
The games, the movies. Let me get
Now-
on the movies, and then I'll
Yeah.
work my way around.
Go ahead.
They look at us, this, late 20s, early to late 30s fans.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about this timer. I mean, I'll pull it back up, but hey,
You want to let
preach
it ride?
preach on, brother.
All right, we'll let it ride.
This
Episode may be a little longer.
This might be a little, whatever. Let it ride.
Go for it.
They think, all right, they're looking at us as these old fans that just want it to be the exact same way as they remember. No, I don't. I'm welcome to
Give us
openness
something
and
new.
change.
I'm
But when
comfortable
you
with that.
take when you take a character like Lando Calrissian,
yeah,
a man's man,
he was suave.
he was suave. The men wanted to be him, and the women just wanted him. Right?
Yep.
The
Yeah.
actor that
Yeah.
played him, what is that man's name? Gosh,
Oh.
if I wasn't ranting, I could remember his name.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But
We apologize. His name down below. Now,
Yeah.
he is suave.
Right.
Okay, he is cool. Okay,
Right.
he is a motherfucker. Okay, and then they take this character, and he has a sex robot.
why?
Why does this man need a sex robot?
Ain't that the truth?
Well, I mean, my mom went and saw the film. I couldn't bring myself to watch it because of all the
Controversy?
I'm trying not to say it.
Han Solo.
Snowflakes.
Han Solo was not a good pilot until the AI from the sex robot was downloaded into the Falcon.
Well,
What?
like, yeah. Supposedly that's what happened. I never
I'll
saw
watch
the
it
film.
when it reaches the $5 bin at Walmart.
I might buy it. Might.
See, I just kept an eye out on like the Star Wars forums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where true fans are actually at, and they were like, do not
Well, they-
waste your money.
My
do not
mom,
waste your
my mom
time."
said this, and I quote, and I will quote her on this. She said, "It was a good movie if you pretended it wasn't Star Wars."
Wow.
Oh,
And my
wow.
mom is the one that made me into the Star Wars fan I am today.
Yeah.
So when my mother, who was like, "I've got a really cool old movie for you to watch," as a child, tells me, "No, that is bad." I'm telling you, it's one of those things that it just kind of upset me more than anything.
Wow.
Right.
I don't. We didn't want it. Why?
That's like me and my dad talking Star Trek.
Yeah.
Like when Nemesis came out, it was like, I still remember him grudgingly going, he's like, I'm glad to see them all again, but,
Not this way.
and I
Nemesis?
even love how,
Nemesis wasn't that bad.
to a Star Trek, a real Star
To a
Trek fan, though,
hardcore Star Trek fan? Yeah,
it
no,
was-
I came
it was
into
a train
late.
wreck.
Yeah.
It was a train
I
wreck.
can understand that.
Like,
I've seen
even
enough.
some of the actors on set said, why didn't we do the Voyager movie? Why? The script hit was so much better, but we did this.
Picard's clone.
Picard's clone, Data dies,
Yeah.
another bout with the Romulans. It's like,
Here's another great example of them not listening to the fans. I'm sorry. I mean,
Well, it wouldn't be so bad if it was just every once in a blue moon. It's like, well,
Yeah, yeah, but
we're
it's
gonna go against
constant.
it. But it's every freaking thing they do.
Diablo. Dare I
Diablo.
say, if you haven't
Yeah.
seen that episode, go check it out. Actually,
Yeah.
a little bit of my rant kind of slipped in there.
big train wreck.
Why?
They have people quitting and being fired.
Yeah. And here's the messed up part. The ones that made you rich, the ones that made you famous, are dweebs like us. We're the ones that pay for this shit.
Okay, we're older. We're not the target demographic. We're older. But guess what? You saw Skyrim Grandma.
Yeah.
That's going to be us. You still have to appeal to us. I'm going to be old as fuck, and I'm going to be playing video games. I'm going to be
Yep.
watching cartoons, comic book based stuff. I'm still going to like the things that I like now when I'm old.
My
Yeah.
old ass is going to be on like Minecraft version
670.
670.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, oh, cool. They added this new feature.
I mean, this is the thing that really
I hate it,
grinds my
but
gears,
okay.
dare I say, is the fact that
We're not dying out yet.
we're not dead yet. We've got jobs and we've got kids, but we're the ones that's introducing
We're
the
the
next
generation,
generation to the crap we grew up on.
And
We're
if
the
they see
generation.
us-
Mario.
And if they see us hating this new thing,
Yeah. What
There's
is
a
Then they're not going to
chance-
like it.
it's a good chance that they're not going to.
It
or
could
else
just
they're
fall
gonna
to the dust
pick
of time.
off of
Yeah.
us, what happened? This
we
was,
want this to live on.
you know, they're
and
going to
that's
watch
the
like the
key
original
thing.
Star Wars and be like, this is awesome. Old, but awesome.
Well, I mean, you
They're
know,
gonna
It
see
holds
the-
up.
it does.
It doesn't date itself.
It
Yeah.
really doesn't. Well, if they would just quit remastering the damn thing.
If they just cleaned it up
Lucas,
and left
clean
it
it
alone.
up.
Leave Star Wars alone.
Lucas, we love you, but please just put it in a box.
And leave it.
Don't touch it for the edit button again. And please bring back Han Shot first.
I mean, it's little things like that that need to stop.
Yeah.
More and more every day. I keep going, "Ugh, I can't watch this now because they've ruined it for me. Or I can't play this because they've ruined it for me. Or I can't read this because people are boycotting it and it's almost impossible to get hold of it." This is the thing that
That
bothers
should say
me more.
the Jack soapbox. I thought I was just going to
Yeah.
let you go and then end it, but
No, I'm
Yeah,
fine. I'm
yeah.
fine. You guys are pretty much giving me nonstop
yeah,
material. I can
we're,
go for
yeah.
the
we're
next
flowing
hour.
here. We're flowing.
But the thing is that when
You know what a lot of these companies should do at this point?
pack it up and go home.
Take a note out of Mojang's book. The way they have been doing Minecraft the last couple of years,
Yeah.
they haven't been throwing this random crap at us that we don't want. They, the whole mob vote last year.
Yeah.
Which of these 3 new character types, enemies, would you like? And the fans voted. Yes, it was a limited option. There was only 3 of them, 4 of them.
Yeah.
But the fans chose.
Yeah.
This year, they have 3 new biomes coming out, and it was like, okay, this is the cool stuff you're going to see in each, but in which order would you like it? Which one do you want us to take priority on?
Right.
And after all that, they were like, oh, and by the way, we're also adding pandas. It's like, pandas?
Well,
When you're
it's so
churning
much
out
stuff that-
product like this, you're gonna have some
Yeah.
pieces of shit come out.
Yeah.
When you're churning out product, but when you refuse, it pisses me off. You don't pay attention to the people who are making you money.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
I did that in my shop,
Yeah, you'd
we'd be out of
gone.
business.
Yeah,
Yep.
you would be.
Yep.
You think that I'm gonna order an entire line of juice
That nobody
for
wants.
one person?
No.
I might order them one or 2 bottles to keep them as a customer.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stock my whole shop with a brand of juice that only one person likes and then try to force it on everybody else.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
They're not going to come. They're not going to buy it.
It's as simple as going, "Hey guys, what do you think of? What do you think of this? What do you think of that?" Battlefield, I keep coming back to it because it's just doing so badly right now. They gave us a battle royal. We have Fortnite and we have PUBG. We don't need another one. Stop it. It doesn't
Quit
have to be
cloning
in
it.
every damn game. And that's something that's kind of really gotten on my nerves
Yeah.
because fans are going, "Okay, enough is enough.
All right.
H1Z1 already did it. We're good. We got it."
This was cool. It's old now.
And now everybody's just like, "Hey, we've got the new battle royal feature," and it's like, it's not new. It's been out like
been a while.
forever. We don't need
It's like-
any more of that.
And then you got guys like me that don't like Battle Royale.
See, I like battle royals
I like 'em.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Now, something like Elder Scrolls Online, where me and you play, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I'll challenge you to a duel, and then I kicked your ass.
Hey,
That I
my
like.
brother gave you a run for money though.
20 minutes, dude. 20 minutes. Back
I'm
and
not
forth.
joking. They really went at it for 20 minutes.
We had a crowd watching. of
really
player
was. And I was
Giggity.
20 seconds from going, I'm selling bets. I need bets.
Taking bets.
Taking bets. But no, I mean,
Quit putting fucking politics in the movies and the games.
yeah.
Well,
Okay. I don't care. This is another one. I'm getting on this too.
well, now if
I
you
don't
really
care.
get down to it, that's all the original Star Wars
Yeah.
is one big politics. But it's
But it's
fake
not
politics.
our
It's not
politics.
real
Yeah.
politics.
It's
not
not
related
our
to
real
us.
politics. And
Yeah.
that's what they're trying to shove.
Yeah.
And it gets on my nerves. The inclusion stuff, okay, I agree. There needs to be a little more
Yeah.
diversity in hero
But you
characters.
don't
and that's
include
fine.
0.5% of the population
Yeah.
in everything.
Yeah, and that's basically what it boils down to. It's like, oh,
You're
okay,
flooding the market with
if you
stuff that
want
only
to
5
have a
people
black
want.
hero, if you want to have a black hero in a game, I'm all for it. Grand Theft
Perfect.
Auto was awesome.
I don't care. Yep.
Black,
Give me some
Mexican,
awesome,
gay,
cool-
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care about all that shit.
Just
it
do it
doesn't
right.
entertain me. What entertains me is the storyline that you create
Yep.
in depth. When
I
you-
want the story.
and instead
Yep.
we're getting things like
I don't care how
Ghostbusters. I mean, that's what we got. It's like,
Fallout 76, where you're looking for a robot or a piece of paper to give you a mission.
Doctor Who.
yeah,
I
Actually,
haven't
I've
watched
heard
it.
They've brought it back good.
I don't care that the doctor's a female. It's always been in Doctor Who lore that a Time Lord could regenerate into another gender. I don't care. What pisses me off about it is that they did it with a political statement in mind.
Yeah, that was the whole point.
Oh shit!
That's
Which,
the only
on the
reason
plus
they
side,
did
at
it.
least they seem like they are doing it right.
If they get it back right, I'll start watching it again.
Oh, from what I've heard from, because I just heard it from my younger sibling,
Well, that's what
and I've had multiple
other
other people say, actually, they've brought Doctor Who back. This is like David Tennant, Matt Smith era again,
Okay,
but with a girl. So
that's fine.
That's
And
fine.
she's
Like,
cute
finally.
too. And she's cute too. So all the fangirls that gleat over
Yeah.
fucking Matt Smith and David Tennant and so forth. So she's cute. We're dudes. We get to
on
okay.
the plus side, all this time that the ladies been going, ooh, doctor. Now the guys can go, ooh, doctor.
Doctor.
Yeah,
3 doctors.
it's like we get to turn it around a little.
We get to have the crush on the character now.
Yeah.
Because when it was the guy, Tennant and Smith, it was the girls.
You're
that was
going
on.
way out there.
I know I'm going way out there, but
He is on like left field. We're still sitting at the pitcher's mound going, the fuck, bro? Get back over
the
here.
ball went that way.
The ball went that way. You're going that way. But no, I mean, this is something that has really bothered me of late. It is constant. And it's feeding so freaking fast that you don't have time to digest the last piece of shit you just watched or played. That you've got more being shoved down your fucking throat. And I'm sorry.
I get the
but-
times are changing.
Yes.
But we're still here.
Yep.
Well, it's one of those things that not everybody agrees with you. That's plain and simple.
Yeah,
that's
normal.
why when you're playing it safe, you do better. And they're not doing that. And kudos to them for having balls. I get it. But
When you see it doesn't work, don't do it again.
yeah, because you're just ruining things that most of us grew up on and we enjoy watching and playing and reading. When you destroy these things, you don't seem to
You're
realize
erasing
what you're
the
doing.
history of. You're erasing the history of it.
Oh, they're
That
trying
would
to
be
change
like-
it.
That would be like Nintendo saying, okay, we're doing a Super Mario Brothers Battle Royale. And you'd have guys like me going, no, we have Smash
We have
Brothers.
Smash Brothers for that.
Don't do this to just Mario. Do not do
Don't
it.
do just a Soul Mario type.
Yeah.
Fight with that.
I mean, honestly, I hope they don't pick that idea up now.
Oh God, it's
We're
your
on the rights.
fault.
Wait, can we on the rights? I don't think we can.
It
own
was
the
our
rights.
idea.
It was our idea. You got to pay.
Intellectual property.
You got to pay us now. But no, I'm just seeing too many issues constantly, day in and day out. It's all over the news. It's all over Twitter. It's all over Facebook. There are certain channels that are dedicated to it.
Yep.
When it gets to that point where you can dedicate a channel to it, there's an issue. And there's a huge one that needs to be fixed. Stop. Just stop. You're wasting your time, and we're not shelling out the money. And that's hurting you, not us. Because in the end, we'll just create something better, newer.
We'll do it ourselves.
Yeah,
I mean,
We'll find a way.
we will always find a way. Geeks are
the
resourceful.
geeks will
like
always find our way.
Yep.
I mean, George Lucas made Star Wars when nobody else wanted it. Nobody wanted the rights.
that. And
nobody.
we've made it better. Anyway, I think that we're just going to end the episode there because we can go round and around and around.
Oh,
and
yeah.
around.
Preach on, preacher.
No. This is the end.
This
We don't
is
want to
it.
bore you guys
Yeah.
anymore. But
Yeah.
we do appreciate you guys stopping by. Sorry the video's a little bit long, but
Yeah.
we kind of were
We
in
thought
that
this
mood
was going to be
today.
a 5-minute section that turned into 25.
I knew it was coming. But anyway, love you guys. Audio,
Alex Fatman Gregory.
video.
James Papa Fozzie Leach.
And I'm Kyle the Irishman Morrow, and you've been watching Nobody's Listening, and together we are J.A.K. We hope you guys have a wonderful time. Sir!
The bat.
Okay, guys, they done call the cops. We need damn.
All right, we got to go.
God, we gotta go. Bye, guys!
Like, share, and subscribe.
Don't break my shit.